Good morning, Mr. Irby's class. Sorry, I can't be there today. Mr. Key here, though, to show you a little bit about debate and show you an example of a speech and also to show you how to judge. Judges, here's how it's real simple. This is what you do. You take a piece of paper, you put a little T on it, you put a big A on one side, you put a big N on the other side. That's for negative, obviously. And then what you do is you keep track of the points made by each speaker during the constructive speeches for each side. And then during the rebuttals, you have your pen ready to mark out the points that are killed by the rebuttal teams, and then you count up how many are left on each side, and whichever side has the most points wins. That's all you have to do for judging, okay? You got to listen very carefully. Now, speaking of listening, I have an example. First constructive affirmative speech here on a resolution that was not taken by any of the teams. First of all, you'll notice I have typed said constructive speech, and now I'm going to read it for you. Okay. Good morning. My name is Scott Key, and I'll be telling you why Resolution Number 7, mandating tariffs on imported fruits and vegetables to fund U.S. migrant health care, is a really good idea. First, an important definition. Tariffs are taxes put on goods imported from one country into another country. According to the farm business publication Fresh Plaza, Mexico is the leading supplier of fruits and vegetables in the U.S., followed by nearby Guatemala and Costa Rica. 27% of the tomatoes sold in this country come from Mexico, along with 16% of our peppers. The climate in Mexico and further south allows production of traditionally grown fruits and vegetables year-round. As an International Food and Agribusiness Management Review study found in 2003, prices of Central American grown fruits and vegetables are often cheaper in the U.S. than in homegrown products, despite the cost of transporting them from those countries. This pricing is a big reason why very low-paid migrant workers are used to pick crops in the United States, a situation made more important by, as noted in a 2016 Congressional Research Service report, that, quote, the United States has gone from being a net exporter of fresh and processed fruits and vegetables in the early 70s to being a net importer of fruits and vegetables today. That means we're gone from sending more crops to other countries and now eat more things grown outside our own country. So cheap Central American fruits and vegetables are flooding our markets, making it more important to pay migrant workers, often undocumented, less and less to compete. We must do something. Meanwhile, as we found to be true in the circuit, health care for undocumented migrant workers is largely non-existent. As medical costs continue to skyrocket, and with no insurance program for migrant farm workers, these vital pickers of our nation's bounty suffer. Again, something has to be done. The debate resolution addresses this problem in two ways. First, raising taxes on imported fruits and vegetables will make U.S.-grown foodstuffs more competitive in the marketplace by eliminating cheap tomatoes and other goods from being dumped into this country. Second, the funds generated by these taxes can be directly applied to a new migrant worker health insurance program specifically created to serve these poorly treated members of our society. If you do not vote in favor of this resolution, imported fruits and vegetables will continue to take over a bigger share of the overall foodstuff market, hurting the U.S. economy while poisoning ourselves. The most recent California Department of Pesticide Regulation annual report analyzing pesticide on imported fruits and vegetables found that 12 different products had illegally high levels of pesticide residue. These included the wildly popular imported Mexican tomatoes that dominate the American marketplace. In conclusion, we must not hurt the American economy, deprive our migrant farm workers of health care, and poison our own men, women, and children. Vote affirmative on the resolution. Thank you. So that's how you do it. It might have been a little long there, but I wanted to give you a wide array of choices in terms of making your speeches. Have fun. Sorry I'm missing it. Mr. Key here. Bye.